Hello and welcome to my Sunday in the south of France. So I'm living in the small city of Montpellier, and the vibe here on a Sunday, it's like completely different. It's so relaxed. It's people are calm, and it's also because I think it's always sunny, so everyone is in the vacation mood, and the way they are dressed, they are all in their hats, so it's beautiful. And I am planning to do like a weekend vlog where I'll show you how much I actually spend on a weekend, because this weekend yesterday I just went to Toulouse, which is like one of the biggest cities of France, and it is really pretty. I'll tell you all about it and how much I spent to get there, what all I did. But today on a Sunday, going to a friend's place for brunch, and I'm going to make my first purchase, which is going to be a wine. That's my apartment, by the way. A little plug-in. I'm going to do a studio apartment tour very soon. Going to Carrefour. A selection of wine. I've selected this one. And if you visit at someone's place, you get a wine, but you either have a wine or a baguette in your hand. That's more of a culture here. I'm done with an amazing brunch, and the view from the apartment was something to look forward. I'll put some clips over here. But now time to go home and do some work, and then head to the park to catch up on my reading. Let's go to the park. My bag there, and I'm thinking to camp here because it's in the shade. Can you believe that it's 7 p.m. right now? Like, this sunlight it's like afternoon. But anyway, I've come home and I went to the park. I did some reading. It was so lovely to camp over there. Bought some blueberries. Washed this by here. So that was my purchase of the day. So I had two purchases. One is of wine and blueberry. But let's talk about yesterday. That's what I'm here for. So I went to Toulouse, which is a very beautiful city in the south of France, when we just entered. And the one hack I can tell you about this is because this is a first weekend. So every first weekend you get like the tickets in €1, but unfortunately we didn't get the coming back one for €1. It's only for going. So the total trip was of €20 going and coming back, and it's also like 3.5 hours from here, so it's not something that is nearby. Reaching there, the first impression was the rose colored walls. Like, the walls were extremely rose colored. I didn't expect it. That we spent a very good time over here, visited a lot of monuments. Toulouse has a lot of cathedrals, to be very honest, a lot. Yes, everything was for free, and also because we were a student, so we get the student pass. Let me speak to you about the food, because that was the main expense, but it was also so delicious. So we were 3 of us, and 2 of us had cassoulet, which was around for €16. Yes, it was a bit on the expensive side, but we had it in the heart of the city, and it was like the real cassoulet of Toulouse. And the next one, my friend has the sausage of Toulouse, which was also delicious. Apart from the food, we visited the Jardin de Japonais, which was like a Japanese garden in Toulouse. It was beautiful. And there was this lake, the famous lake of Toulouse, which was which was just so good to spend your time over there. Part was actually spending the time near the lake, the famous lake of Toulouse. There was a garden there, there's a promenade, so you can either enjoy your ice cream over there or just sit back, relax, enjoy the view. Yes, so yes, that was it about Toulouse. So I bought the dinner for €9 and I actually had to have that standing because while returning we did not get the seats. Like, we were literally standing. It was like a local train, there was no space, but of course after 3-4 station we got the space. Even in France we have to stand if the seats are full. So the total spend of the day was €25, and if you plus the transport plus €25 and plus today's expense, which was €6, it's come down to €51. So that's what I've spent in this weekend. It's definitely not how I spend every weekend, but if you go around France and if you have some native dishes and want to experience the culture or the life or want to travel around, so this is the expense that is very minimum that you could do. So that was it from my side. I hope you find this information useful, or I don't know, what do you think about the weekend or the spendings? But yeah, let me know what do you think. Thank you for watching. Bye. Merci.